Alright, so I'm sure we all had similar experiences with Halloween as kids, but I remember Halloween to be a childhood holiday like no other, especially when we focus on my favorite era, the 2000s! Wanted to be Leatherface for Halloween, you had to leave the chainsaw at home, along with the face that you stole from your neighbor's grandmother for your costume. My favorite part of having school on Halloween in the 2000s was the Halloween parties that we'd always have before leaving school. And it was like that for every holiday before getting out of school in elementary school, and I'm pretty sure it still is a thing to this day. It really just didn't feel like school. It felt more like a gathering place for friends and teachers that we actually got to see a different side of. But finally, we all lined up at the door to get let out of class and go home to get ready to trick or treat. The only downside was we had to wait for the sun to set, and that was hands down the longest sunset of the year. I remember, just like most kids, we'd try to leave to go trick or treating as early as our parents would let us, but when we did go out, we would usually hit all the houses with the best stuff. Anyway, come nightfall, we would all be out there scaring other kids, knocking on strangers' doors, being kids on Halloween. My favorite houses weren't actually the ones with the full-size candy bars. My favorite houses were actually the ones that had the haunted garages or the haunted backyards that you could go through to get your candy. I mean, a free haunted house attraction with free candy at the end? I'd take that over a full-size candy bar any night. After a night of fun and seeing random people you know from school on the street, the porch lights started to turn off, and everybody just started to go home. So it was time to pack up, go home, and trade candy while watching horror movies. We would usually just be watching the live-action Scooby-Doo for that. But after a night of trick-or-treating and trading candy, the time finally came where everybody got tired, and we most likely had school the next morning, so we'd all hit our sugar crashes, and eventually, we'd all fall asleep. I'm telling you guys, the 2000s was an amazing time, especially for Halloween.